We have had one of the most amazing years in video game history. In my opinion, the most amazing year, period. I know some people may say 2018 or this or that, but when you put it all together with the GTA 6 release trailer, the God of War Ragnarok DLC, all the other games coming out, Baldur's Gate, Zelda, we literally got everything that one gamer could ever ask besides the Elden Ring DLC. Other than that, we got it all. And I'm here to celebrate that. I'm here to give you my highly requested. A lot of you have been asking me about what's my top 10 games of the year or what my game of the year is. So I want to do this video. Initially, it was supposed to be a lot more dramatic, a lot more produced, but your boy is tired, man. I'm ready to shut it down. So I have just enough gas left in the tank to do this video for you. But the way it's going to work, I'm going to have my top 10 games started at number 10, making all the way down to number 1. I'm going to simply just speak about for a max of 2 minutes on each game as we go through the countdown of why it made my game of the year, why I love the game, my best memory of the game. So this way I can keep the video rolling and it's going to be easier for me to edit and it's not a 40-minute video of me just yapping. Because at this point, you've probably heard many breakdowns of video games this year, so I'm just going to give you my quick reasons of why I love the game, and I will have an honorable mention category at some point during the video, probably before we hit number 1. Drop a like on the video, please cut on notifications to all. If you see that little clear bell and it says personalized, change that to all, this way you can get my notifications. Thank y'all. Let's get into it. Coming in at a spicy number 10 is one of my favorite DLCs of the year. It is Horizon Forbidden West, the DLC Burning Shores. Now, Horizon Forbidden West is one of my favorite games, period. Probably one of my top 10. I remember in February 2022 when it dropped, I was so angry that it didn't get the respect that it deserved because Elden Ring came out the same month. So it completely got absolutely washed away. And I was on the front line yelling, Horizon Forbidden West is better than Elden Ring. And now that I've played Elden Ring, I have over 100 hours in Elden Ring. I've evolved as a gamer. Both games are fantastic. Both games are amazing. Elden Ring is definitely better overall, but that doesn't take away any of the brilliance and the beauty that Horizon Forbidden West has. I love that game. I love Halo. I love the world. I love every single thing about it. So when they said they was dropping a DLC that's going to be in the Hollywood area, I was initially very excited about it. I played that. Now initially I was away when I had to play this. I was working. I think I was in Missouri or something here in the United States, and I was having a bug that didn't let me advance, and I was just getting warmed up, relearning the buttons and everything. Unfortunately, I wasn't the only one, so I tweeted at Guerrilla Games. They responded that they was working on a fix. They fixed it. Nonetheless, I jumped right back in a few days later once they passed it up, and it was spectacular. More of the same, but that end boss fight, that end set piece in itself was just beautiful. Aloy got us some box. She finally got a little piece, you know what I'm saying? It was just great, man. It was one of my favorite games that initially just in my memory. So yeah, it was definitely one of my favorite games of the year, and I cannot recommend it much more.
Silent, is that you? Are we going to the Forbidden West?
Coming in at number 9, Mortal Kombat 1. I've been a Mortal Kombat crackhead. Man, look at my hair. I don't know how much more I really need to say. I've been a Mortal Kombat crackhead for literally since I was like 8 years old. I remember playing Mortal Kombat on the freaking Game Boy, and that's always been my fighting game of choice. I love Street Fighter. I love other fighting games, but Mortal Kombat just appealed to my sick mind at a very young age. So I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 for the last 2 or 3 years. So when this came out, I was initially very excited. We did a playthrough on the channel. It's a lot of rage. It's a lot of anger. It's a lot of violence. Still to this day, I'm playing it every single day of my life. I'm probably well over 200 hours at this point. This is just an evergreen game that I call that I can play. They constantly update it. I love Mortal Kombat 1. What else you want me to say? I love it.
Let me play under my leadership.
It's past.
Yo, what?
You stop it. Stop it.
Coming in at number 8, Dead Space Remake.
Now, obviously, I'm a bit biased.
This is how my year started off, is with the Dead Space and remake. I was already excited. I had been watching and reacting. Didn't really need a remake in my opinion because the old one held up, but I've never been opposed to seeing some of my favorite games getting remade in today's quality, in today's technology, and today's standards. So, and they absolutely nailed it. Cherry on top, that someone at EA had been watching my reactions ever since the first initial announcement. Then they started sending me Dead Space stuff. I love the game already. That was just like a bonus and an icing on the cake. And re-experiencing that game, seeing some of the new skins in that game, Oh my God, bro. They did such a good job. I had a damn good time playing. I did like a big elaborate skit in the front of the video as I normally do. What can I say? It was like a cheat code, bro. Everyone loves Dead Space, so did I. Great game. Watch if you. Hey, what's going on? Coming in at number 7, Hogwarts Legacy. Man, this game gets slept on so much because of all the controversy and shit that they had around it. But let me tell you, bro, this game was a tidal wave. Out of all the games that came out this year, from like seeing streamers and catching on to the mainstream, it was Hogwarts Legacy. If I'm not mistaken, that is still currently the highest grossing video game of the year that didn't get any Game of the Year nominations. But we've talked about that enough. It is what it is. For me personally, and mind you, I haven't finished the game. I literally just got the broom.
But dude, how can you put a game on it and you didn't beat it?
Hey, this is my list, motherfucker, not yours, okay? You can't give me an open world this elaborate and expect me not to fuck around. If you watch my playthrough videos and some of my clips, I'm just going around the school messing with people just like I do when I'm in college, just like I did whenever I was in college. But this is the #1 game on my backlog. I'm going back to finish this game, but the fact that this is on my top 10 games of the year and I'm probably not even halfway through it lets you know how amazing I think this game is. Hogwarts Legacy is spectacular. I cannot wait to finish the game and talk more about it in 2024. It's just hell of a job.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Coming in at number 6, Resident Evil 4 Remake. We're gonna have a lot of remakes and DLCs on this list. I know it's not the popular thing to say, but again, whenever you have a game that we already love, that's old and aged, and you want to give it a nice facelift with some new mechanics, Resident Evil 4 did a hell of a job. I mean, it's not only they made it look better, they changed some, they improved the combat, the story, the audio, I mean, the voiceovers, I mean, it's spectacular. And in addition to that I'm putting into the Resident Evil 4 remake, they gave us the Resident Evil 4 remake DLC with Ada Wong. I mean, it was literally the icing on the cake. And the fact that they got nominated for Game of the Year, I was on the other side of it getting nominated for Game of the Year, simply because it's a remake, it's a highly loved game. And I talked about this at length in a dedicated video. I've heard a lot of good feedback saying, hey, they had to rebuild this game from the ground floor. It took them years, just like it does making a normal game. So I get it. But for me, between Resident Evil 4 remake, the Resident Evil 4 DLC, you put that all together, that is by far one of the best games of the year and definitely one of my favorite games of the year. Hell of a job, bro. It was so fun. Oh my God. Get out of here. Oh no, no. Hold that flash, bro. Coming in at number 5, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I geeked and gushed. That sounds crazy, but I geeked and gushed all over this game. That sounds wild. I love Jedi Survivor, man. I did a lot of reactions to this game from the very beginning, over a year or two ago. This was so fun. A lot of people didn't get to experience it because they had a lot of performance issues when it launched. This is the first time that I realized I was a hypocrite, because I had been talking so much shit to so many people. Whenever a game came out that was broken, they go, well, it's still fun. I still love it. And I was just, I would talk shit to them. And this is the first time I had to play like a semi-broken game. The textures was so bad. I had multiple bugs, multiple glitches. It looked terrible no matter what the angle is going to be. The transitions was rough, and I didn't give a fuck about any of that. I was in the zoom, because the story was so good. It gave me the greatest gaming sequence that I've had this year. Was whenever you do it. It is unbelievable. It's much better now, but I would say if you didn't play it, if you was on the fence because you saw the bad reviews because of the performance issues, it's light years better now. I would imagine it's on discount, but as for me, I've played through it twice already. Unbelievable. It would be higher on my list if it didn't have all the performance issues. 100%. And I can't wait to see what they do next. Hold on. We're gonna get it back. Coming in at number 4, and this is almost like a given, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty DLC. If this is your first time watching me and you decide to click on my video to watch my opinion on my favorite games of the year, hey, hello, Cyberpunk super fanboy. I mean, extreme. I'm in the game. I'm Idris Elba, second cousin, not blood related. Anyway, I mean, what can I say, bro? This is the game that's closest to my heart because this is when I first started my channel. Cyberpunk was just coming out. I wouldn't spend all this money on the chair. I got freaking Cyberpunk toys and figurines and all kind of crap. And when the game came out and all my friends kept telling me, man, the game is overhyped, it's not going to live up to the hype, I was getting mad, like, no, fuck you, this game's going to deliver. And the game came out and it was broken, essentially. on consoles, I got just torched, bro. Then when PlayStation put the nail in the coffin, started issuing refunds on the PlayStation Store, they said, oh, it's over. I was so sad, bro. I would make videos, people would laugh at me because I was sitting in this chair. This is at my old house. I got so much shit, but I never gave up on them, and they never gave up on the game. And now today, as it sit, Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most amazing motherfucking games you can play right now. Now, should it have been like this whenever it released? Yes, damn sure. I'm not letting them off the hook for that. But this is where we at right now. And the Phantom Liberty DLC, like, it was emotional. The story was amazing. The gunplay, I mean, everything was amazing. The music was amazing. Some of the side missions was insane. It is, oh God. The fact that this isn't my #1 game of the year shows you how crazy 2023 is. Phantom Liberty DLC, like, I'll be an old man on my deathbed thinking about, man, did I make that right decision at the end of Cyberpunk? Fucking hell, bro. It's amazing, bro. And the fact that CD Projekt Red sent me the game early and for free, that was just, oh God, I'm getting emotional just talking about it. It's been a long road, man. Anyway.
Guess I'd be a brain dance star.
What the hey, hold on, son. Number 3, Final Fantasy 16. I went into this series as a brand new Final Fantasy player. I've never played or touched a Final Fantasy game. Ever since I was young, I was a kid, I would see Final Fantasy and look at the box art and turn it around like, ew. It never appealed to me. It was never my type of game ever. And even up to like them showing trailers and stuff of Final Fantasy 16, I was like, oh, okay, that looks cool, whatever. Final Fantasy. But they decided to drop a demo. And I was like, well, shit, it's on the PlayStation Store, it's a demo. Third person, is not turn-based anymore. Action RPG, essentially. I said, I'll give it a shot. Oh my God. Best decision of my life. Probably the greatest demo I've ever played. I mean, it was like, and I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan, as a lot of you know, and that was like replaying Game of Thrones, like the game. Oh my, it was amazing to hook me. Even more so, the community that it brought with me. Not just the views, because that's whatever, but the community that came in wanted me to play that game. Like, everybody was in sync. This is fucking amazing. We need to see this story. We want to see you play it. We want to see your reaction. So if I get that gas, and I'm already gonna play the game anyway, I end up making a 12-hour ending video of me just crying for fucking 15 minutes. God. And they also dropped the DLC that I just recently played here on the channel, the freaking Echoes of the Fallen. So the game was already amazing enough. Then they give us a DLC the same year, bro. I'm not going to get into the story side of it because I don't want to start crying, but if you watch, you know. Love your family, bro. Crazy. Final Fantasy 16. Thank you,
Clive, for being my brother.
Coming in at number 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, if you look at my shirt, I made sure on purpose that I didn't spoil what my game of the year is on the thumbnail or the title. I want you to come in and find out. And I know a lot of you coming here thinking this is going to be Marvel Spider-Man 2. Ultra, what's up, baby? I know that's your game of the year. And this would be my game of the year. It's so close. But to take a step back, we have been reacting and going crazy over Spider-Man. By far the most hyped game on the channel. Any reactions we did, any news we covered was... I damn near wanted to become a freaking Spider-Man YouTuber, bro, because like the response and the hype is so unbelievable. And the game absolutely delivered, from the gameplay, from the music, from the intro, from the story, from playing as Venom. Oh, bro, man. And of course, we played that entire game on the channel. The videos did fantastic. Everyone was excited to see. Everyone was happy everyone was just happy, man. The vibes are so good. We love Spider-Man 2. By far, one of the best games of the year, one of the best games of the last decade.
Easily.
Oh my God! So before we jump into my final game of the year, I mentioned that I want to have a honorable mention of a few things that really made me happy this year. Number 1, speaking of Spider-Man, experiencing Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. Holy shit. That was one of the greatest films I've ever seen in my life. It ended on a cliffhanger. The music, the vibes, the story. It was crazy, bro. It was insane. If you watch, you know. I guess I don't want to spoil anything, so to speak, but Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is just, goddamn, it was so good. You had to be there. I think I did a movie vlog over it, and it was so awesome. It was so awesome to experience.
She was a back, never learn less. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck.
The Last of Us TV show. For one, it did fantastic on the channel. I did my reactions. I did a lot of skits. My the Bill and Frank episode in particular, I did a skit. Straight Mail was watching that episode, and that one went viral. Takes the 100,000 plus. But just overall, that show, like freaking Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, they nailed Ellie and Joel. It's just fantastic. The show was hype, peak hype. Everyone was excited every week, getting ready for it. That was really special for gamers this year, and really, really, really special for me.
Oh my god! Holy sh! Oh, my chest hurt!
Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer release.
Then we got the fucking GTA 6 trailer. Oh my god. Pivoting off, I was just talking about leaks, and even though that one got leaked early, at least I didn't see the trailer early. You know, it didn't roll out because that was going to be a stream. It's going to be hype. Y'all already know. But just seeing, like, I listen to that Tom Petty song every day ever since I watched that trailer, and just seeing like, oh my god, this is happening right now, right? I'm seeing it. That will go down in the history of life. People 30 years from now are going to be going back watching those reactions and watching that trailer. We got that shit, bro. We got the GTA 6 trailer. Holy shit.
Oh my god!
God of War Ragnarok Valhalla boy.
And lastly, at the tail end, I had to get this in here. The God of War Ragnarok DLC Valhalla. Holy shit. We recently, when I say recently, like last week, I'm a Kratos guy. So many of you know this. So many of you found me from my God of War reactions and my God of War coverage. So when they announced that DLC that I wasn't expecting, that's why I hate leaks. That's why I hate leaks, because it takes away that initial shocking reaction that I give you to a camera. I don't fake my reactions. Now early on, I definitely faked a few reactions. All YouTubers do that shit. Don't let them lie to you. But within this last 2 years, when I've came into just being comfortable, being myself, and not really giving a fuck, 100% me. So whenever that came across and I saw it was Kratos, oh my god, at the Game Awards, my mind exploded, bro. And to play it and deliver and to get that story and to get those words, you are more than that. At the end of the DLC with old Kratos talking to young Kratos, I'll put this into the ground. Y'all already know I love it so much, and that was the most amazing way for me to end off this insane year.
You are more than that.
My 2023 Game of the Year, Armored Core 6.
Get back, release the hounds. It's the final call, you're gonna need the rounds. Speed so fast, I don't see the ground. Now need reinforcements to beat you down.
I've never in my life beat a game, jump right back in, beat it again, take a break for like 2 or 3 weeks, jump back in, beat it again, and realize that last ending that I was trying to get, I made a mistake, so I gotta go back a 4th time, beat it again. Do you know how fucking sick a game has to be for a guy that's casual like me to go into a mech from software games that's never touched a mech game, never watched mech gameplay, and that to shoot to the top of the list as my game of the year? You know how insane that game has to be for me to be saying this to you right now as a Spider-Man fanboy, as a God of War, as a Last of Us, as a movie game type guys, as they say. I beat the game 3 times. One of the hardest video game bosses you ever face in your life is Ibis-Sale. That is like the Armored Core version of Millennia. And after watching Millennia gameplay, I can see why. It is fucking hard. But when I beat Ibis-Sale, it's like my skill tree of the tutorial of my gaming life unlocked. I got branches like the fucking Erd tree. And I went, oh, I can do this. And once I beat Ibis-Sale, all gloves was off. I knew I can play any video game in the world. And that's what got me to go back to Elden Ring. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers, for one, ain't gonna play Armored Core because it looks difficult. But when you do play it, realize it is difficult. And the community is great. They showed me so much support. Even whenever I was struggling, I was mad, I was raging. And a lot of people didn't think I was going to finish, and I did. It's fucking amazing, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Listen, if you hadn't tried it, if you was like, I'm not a mech person, I was all of that, probably even worse than you. And I went in and I fell in love with it. And it now sits at my 2023, the GGS Gaming Arcade Game of the Year. This has been the greatest year ever for me, that I never thought I was going to be when I first started this channel and trying to get my boys and sub to my channel when I had 20 subs, you know, almost 60,000 right now. Don't feel like it sometimes it do. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. All right, well, I gotta go play It Takes Two with my son, and that's a whole nother experience because he's just as annoying as me. Love y'all. There you go. Easy. Woo. I'm waiting on you up here. I can't do nothing.
Thank you. Now we can go.
Let's go. Good job, brother.